Morning, everybody. Let's see here. Just hello, everybody. Okay, that's working in it. Sorry, man. I don't know how to turn this cam off, but y'all ain't seeing me today. I look like crap. I had no sleep, so we'll do the best we can. I can't go to StreamYard. They want money. Yep, that's money I ain't got. So we're gonna hang out here the best we can. I don't know how this ever get out. Why, Kelly? How are you, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Oh man, well, you talk about a tough day. Pop fell, and then I like to never got him up. Well, with this new, the new hospice people or whatever, I gotta call them whenever he falls. Can y'all hear me? Let's see here. Good morning, Rustic. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mike. Anyway, so he fell last night. I don't know. It was about 8:30 or so, and hey, Doc, how are you, buddy? Well, it took 35 minutes to get him up and back in bed. And then, like I said, I had to call the people. I'll turn the cam on here directly. Let me get a Red Bull in me. But we had to call the people, and then the nurse come out. Well, naturally, by the time she gets here, he's asleep again. Thank God. But she had to wake him up and check him out and make sure he was all right. Even though I told her that he was, his blood pressure was a little high. But I mean, we had just wrestled on the floor for 40 minutes or so, your blood pressure would probably get up a little bit then, I'd reckon, wouldn't it? But anyway, so I get to bed about 1:30 last night, and I knew there wasn't no way I was getting up at 5. If it hadn't been for little guy, I wouldn't have got up now, to be honest with you. I'll do a rundown here of all you wonderful people here in a few minutes. I'm trying to get totally awake right now. I hid the remote, so hopefully Mom doesn't turn the TV up because oh, goodness. Anyway, I got my new fishing pole in. My my little bluegill pole. I'm digging it for that little spinning or little casting reel I got. Yeah, I got the rod for it. Me and Mark was talking about it a couple weeks ago. The little yellow eagle claw. Well, I couldn't find the eagle claw, but I found one just like it. The Bass Pro Shop. It's probably the same rod, just a different name on it, I'd imagine. I don't know for a fact. Mm. But maybe I'll get a check today and I can pay for the StreamYard because I don't like this one at all. I don't know where my hats are today. So now I got Dad's medicine for him, 6 a.m. Both dogs fed, the cat fed, both dogs in and out. So we're doing pretty good now. I'm almost alive. There we go. That's better. I had a band aid up there. I don't know. Sure, it doesn't look as clear as the other one was it? I don't know if it had any settings. I don't care. It had settings, probably. I don't know, but I don't know how to do them. So let me get us a rundown here. I'm Mr. Tolley. We're going to go back up to the top and start from the beginning. Kelly Bullock's here and Rustic are here. Good morning, guys. Michael Murillo, you're a wonderful human being. I don't care what Kelly said about you the other day. Hi, Doc. How are you? It's good to see you, buddy. Pontoon Jody. I was watching something on you last night. I can't remember what it was now. I was showing a buddy of mine. I had a friend stop by yesterday evening, and I was showing him some of your flathead videos. And scroll down there and see who we're missing. And Chris M. Good morning, Mr. M. How are you today? Awesome, Mr. Tolley. I think we're getting close to that's it, isn't it? Yep. And to all you creepers out there, what's up? Now, I was pretty bummed about the StreamYard thing. I found that out on the way to the VA yesterday because I pulled over to try to go live on StreamYard and it told me, you do not have access to this right now. You need to give us some cash. And I'm like, yeah. Hey, Curtis, good morning, buddy. So I told him they probably wasn't going to get no cash from me today. This definitely has worse video quality than the other one. Is that 6:19 the time or the amount of time I've been live? That must be the time. Yeah, and then got all that done yesterday, and realized I didn't have any Red Bulls like 12:15 or 12:20 or something. I was like, oh crap! So I had to jump in my cold vehicle and drive down to the gas station real quick and get some. Which then that woke me up, so I had like, oh man, you got to go to bed. You got to go to bed. So that's right, Kelly. 7:00 time, God's time. I'm with you, buddy. I don't know why it said 6 something there on that. Maybe it switches time zones every 3 seconds. I don't know. Who knows, man? Who knows? But the nurse will be here. Excuse me. Our regular nurse lady will be here later today sometime. I have an appraisal report that's now 2 days late. And, oh, that's what it means. Okay, thanks, Jody. I see that switches back and forth between the two. But I sent them an email and told them what all was going on, and they're either compassionate human beings or they're money hungry scum. And if it turns out they're money hungry scum, then I'll tell them, hey, send that thing someone else. I don't really care. I don't need to work for people that are like that anyway. You know, I know I found something the other day. I forgot we had it. I'm wondering if I won't be able to use it to do some lives on the boat when I get the boat in next year. Tell me what y'all think. I don't know enough about it, but I'm going to get on and watch some videos. But I got this cool little Sony camera. See? It's a Sony HD Handycam or something, but it's got the place in the bottom where you can hook it onto a tripod. You know what I mean? And I was thinking that I may be able to use that to film lives while I'm out fishing. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a door left open. I guess you got to open the lens. I wonder if this camera flips around or the screen. Yes. Nope. There we go. See, I could have it filming in the back of the boat, and I'd be able to look and see what's filming. But I suppose if I get a big enough memory card that I could use that for that, couldn't I? I think it's got I don't know, 32 gig or something memory card in it already. Let's shut this back off before we do that. So I guess if you open that, something turns it on and off. Let's see what kind of memory card. It's got a micro SD. Yeah, boy, these eyes are going to see that. Dog, how are you, buddy? Good morning. It's really good to see you. What we got here? It's got a 32 gig memory card. I don't know how many hours that films HD, but I can always get something bigger than that. I mean, these things have got, price wise, have gotten pretty reasonable. But y'all reckon that would work? I have no idea. I don't know nothing about them. It's got the book in here. I'm going to read it, but I think I might. Yeah, I could use that to film with live from a different angle, or film this, well, maybe be live with my phone or something facing towards me or something. I don't know, but then load this on to YouTube as my fishing video. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that might work. Did it shut itself off? But we'll see. I forgot we had it. It's been laying in the drawer in this, excuse me, this little table that was by Dad's table for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years probably. I wonder, Handycam 9.2 megapixels HDR something. And that other print is definitely young people print. But I thought that was pretty cool. What a find, what a find. And where's that? Did I drop something? Yeah, there it is. I dropped one of my dad's medicines this morning at 6 o'clock, and it's a little bitty pill about that big. Yeah, that's not easy to find at 6 o'clock in the morning when you just woke up. Okay, got a USB port with a USB port. Let's see here. That one will go there, maybe. That plugs in the wall. Okay, this must go into the camera somewhere or something, or vice versa. Yeah, that's where. I could turn the overhead light on, but that's going to be real bright. I don't think we want to do that. Okay, that's the battery. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't mess with that until I read the book, shouldn't I? Because I'm one of them that's preached to everyone. Read the book. Read the book, Aunt B. Okay, we got the dog, catfish dog come in. And, man, y'all see this? I'm sure, Curtis, you probably seen the video the dog sent me, didn't you? The short about the Red Bull and the lady. And so I texted him back, said, man, where'd you ever find that video of my ex-old lady at? Okay, let's put the toy up for a little bit. And if the box wasn't all chewed up, I could re-gift it to someone. I wish I had somehow to let Gig know I went live. Gig Building. Because he usually sends me a note or something. Nick Hoagland. Hey, how are you, buddy? The name doesn't look familiar, but good to have you. If this appears to be an extremely amateurish live, it's because it is. I'm just filling in for Cat Leg. Oh, man. I need to go back to bed. I'm filling in for Hog Leg's show this week because they're chilling. And so everybody knows, those of you that don't have any family or anything, I'll be going live Christmas morning pretty much. And I'm going to stay live until nobody's on anymore because I don't want anyone to be alone on Christmas. I've been there. I spent Christmas in Germany one time. I was in the service, and I worked on communications rig that done commo for 5th Corps headquarters, and we worked 3 days on, 3 nights on, then we were off 3 days. So we didn't do any of the regular Army PT stuff or anything like that. But I was on duty one Christmas, and was in Germany, and it was snowing, and I had the communications thing I used was actually a pickup truck with a thing that was kind of like a small camper, but it had the commo equipment in it, the radio teletype stuff. And even though I might not have been supposed to do this, but at midnight on Christmas, I climbed up and sat up on top of the rig with a bottle of wine, and it was snowing. And then all of a sudden, church bells from the town that this place was located in started going off. And I ain't gonna lie, it sure made a guy homesick, Christmas Eve night, midnight, and families on the other side of the world. Yeah. Protecting freedom, though, man. It's what you do. That's what they talk about. I guess that's for and that's not anything of a sacrifice compared to our young guys that have been, deployed the last 10 years or so, 15 years, multiple deployments. But it was for me, it was just my sacrifice kind of. When I think about what did I actually sacrifice, when I went in the service, I mean, let's face it, I went to Germany and drank some beer and stuff, but there were things that were that I gave up that normally I wouldn't have. I don't know. I can't know how to say what it is I'm thinking, but that's close enough. And I spent 3 Christmases, I think, away from home. M&M's. I got M&M's beat, man. I just have to find them. I'll show you. And they're only $1 a box at the dollar store, but I don't have any here. I have to go get my medicine anyway, and I'll show you. Hey, 922, good morning, buddies. Good to see you. Really, really nice to see you this morning. Yeah, I need it. It's 7:16. I'll be right back. Let me put my lens cover back on. It's a Band-Aid. That's all I could find. That's too much. I'm going to go grab my medicine real quick and grab my M&M beaters. You don't have to agree with me about the M&M beaters, but I'll argue it all day. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I'm going to fill my nicotine habit before I put the can back on. Hey, good morning, Danny Stone. Yeah, Dan, I'm sorry, man. I was telling them earlier, it's a tough day and night yesterday. Sometimes you wonder if you're cut out to do what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? M&M's, mouth and munchies. Yeah. M&M could also stand for mostly minor league. it's kind of hard to get used to having something to come into in the morning. I mean, I even tried going on the way to VA like yesterday. I pulled over and stopped and tried to go live because thought, well, heck, I could be live while I was driving. It's 45 minutes over there or so. And that's when I found out I was out of time on StreamYard and I had to pay him money. So then I checked my bank account and it informed me that was probably a bad idea. So I didn't do it. But I can do it this way. In fact, I don't know. I don't even know what the day is. It's Thursday, isn't it? Friday, and then Christmas Eve is Sunday, right? Steve Mosley, man, good to see you. I'm kind of mad at my church that they weren't having a Christmas Eve midnight service. I don't know. Do you think I'm wrong in that? We're having Christmas or service Sunday morning, but I just think I don't know. I think it's a cop out to say, well, people usually do family stuff at this time. Yeah, well, really, let's bring your family to church with you then. I don't know. I just think it seems right that you should have a service on Christmas Eve night. But who am I to say? So I may go live unless if nobody's fishing Christmas Eve, I'll go live too. Because like I said, I've been alone on Christmas and it's not a lot of fun. And I'm sure the suicide rate at this time of year increases. I don't have any scientific studies to back that up, but just my own gut feeling. And a lot of that would probably have to do with being alone or not having any family. I know my friend where I catch the bluegill at, and that has that log home and stuff. I don't know what the guy's worth, but he grew up in a children's home. Him and his middle brother, his oldest brother, was old enough that he didn't go in, but his parents died when he was a little kid, and he grew up in the Knightstown Children's Home. And all three of those guys were successful too. It's really interesting. I should have documented their history maybe, but so I'm sure he knows about being lonely at Christmas time, that kind of thing. So you never know who you might reach by doing some stuff like that. But Madcap Bolt Shorty Rod, I got a new Shorty Rod. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Let me have a cigarette. I was stoked, man. It fit. I think it fit perfect with that little bait caster. That was my whole idea behind that bait caster, was for this little bluegill rod. And the idea behind this little rod is purely fun. Like Danny Stone says a lot, man. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's fishing. If you're not having fun, you need to find you another hobby, probably. But this little pole, I think my ex-wife had one at one time. And when you catch a big bluegill on it, you talk about a ball, man. I mean, it feels like you're fighting a 70-pound blue because it's such a small rod. Yeah, if you're trying to fill up a cooler for stuff to eat, you don't want that little rod to do that. I get that. But if you're out there just to have fun, then this thing's the bomb. I'm stoked, man. Very rarely, a lot of times in life, especially nowadays where you order stuff that you don't actually touch before it gets there, sometimes you get, disappointed when it comes. Uh-oh, my cover's coming off. I need to find something else to put on there, but I ain't got nothing else right now. Is there 922? I would assume that too. I know the first one after my brother passed was pretty tough, and they've never been the same since that. I mean, we pretty much stopped celebrating it at the house. My son and his kids all do that, But I'm sure there are studies that prove that. So that was my whole idea behind, hey, I'll go live Christmas morning, and because it'll just, besides celebrating the birth of Christ, it'll be just another day for me because of what I have to do. And then after I get Dad up in the bed last night, because it was so strenuous for him, it was like the other time we had to call the uh, EMTs to come and help me get him up. And because we had exerted ourselves so much, he was, exhausted. But then it's almost like his brain clicks off and he just goes kind of gibberish and he has a faraway look in his eyes. And he was like that once I got him up in bed last night for the longest time. And either me or mom, one of the two of us, was in there at all times with him until the nurse got there. And after she left, he went to sleep. And I think I woke him up at midnight to give him his medicine. Then I went and got the Red Bull and come back home and went to bed. And I woke up at 6, I think, and gave him medicine again. That way, hopefully, he won't be hurting when he wakes up. Oh, 922, you ought to do an unboxing thing, man. I meant to do that with my little bait caster and my fishing rod, but I'm like a kid, man. I didn't have the patience. I had to get it out and put it all together and see how it worked. Oh yeah, 922. I give him 1 milligram liquid morphine every hour, 2 Oxy-10s every 4 hours, and he's got a fentanyl patch on his shoulder. Plus, he still has the pain pump that's working. Yeah, so he has bone cancer, and it's the most painful form of cancer. But I got to call the oncology people because I remember when he was first diagnosed, he said he didn't want to do any of the chemo or anything like that because he'd done that before with colon cancer, and it made him sick. And me and him went fishing for the week. He got diagnosed, and we said, we basically went and sat in the boat and talked most of the time. And he said, I'm 84 years old. I had a good life, and I don't want to go through all that again. There's no need to. And I told him, that's Pop, that's your decision, brother. Whatever you decide, I'll make sure it happens. Oh yeah, dude, you need to. Oh man, I know I'll miss it if you go live. I don't ever get notifications. But if you think about it, send me an email. My email address is on my page there, and let me know so I can watch it. Yeah, I didn't get a Christmas tag. I see where I rank on everybody's whatever you call it scale of level of friend. That's all right. I don't care. I got a cool video from J Dog yesterday evening, so that's cool. Which literally made me laugh. I appreciate that, man. I surely do. I have to try to find it. I hadn't been on until this morning, so I have to look. I take my phone when I go to bed, and I usually kick something on, like a 60-minute video or whatever I can find just for noise till I fall asleep. Usually I cast it to the TV, but I was so tired last night I just laid the phone on the little dog steps that he uses to get in the bed, and I woke up. It was over with. I think maybe 4 o'clock or something. I woke up and went to the bathroom. Oh, I forgot I can take my super duper technical screen blocker thing off. But what do I think's better than M&M's? The Whopper. Yes, in my opinion, that is better than the M&M, bar none. You can get them boxes for $1 each at the dollar store. All right, thanks, Danny. I'll find it when or actually, I may be able to find it on my phone while we do this. But I'm calling you out. I think those are better than the M&Ms, and you'll have to make your case. Hold on, Kelly. I see where you sent me a message. I gotta find it. Yeah, Kelly. You can go live on the free one, but you're only allowed X amount of hours a month. And by doing this, I guess I burnt the hours up or something. I don't know. But I'll have to look around and find the tag thing. I don't even know how you could go about finding it. I suppose it would be in. Go to my guy, just me or whatever. I don't know. I'll find it. How do you do it? Yeah, Chris, the only thing better than the Whopper is at Easter time when they have the Whopper Easter eggs. You know what I'm talking? Man, dude, those things are like crack. I'll shoot you over a box of those. Yep, I don't know where I would find out that I got hit by someone. I suppose it would send me a message or something. I don't know. Someone finds it and posts a link or something. I don't know. You know what, Danimals? I don't know if I can do it on this, but you should have a wrench, brother. Let's see. Nope, won't let me do it on this. I may have to do it on my phone. Let's see here. Maybe if I go to this live, I can do it that way. We'll see here. Go back one. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, there, view channel. This is quality programming here, isn't it? Okay, there's this. So if I click on that, turn the volume down so we don't get some kind of freaky double talk jobby. There we go. That's how you do it. You gotta use your phone when you're live. Steve Mosley should have a wrench. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm just not real good at this stuff, so it wasn't Cody. Hey, good morning, Cody. How you doing, buddy? It's really good to see you, man. And you get a wrench. Anyone else who doesn't have one? Well, Dan Mills, I'm telling you right now, if I knew how to do it, I'd do one for you, but I don't know how to do none of that stuff. There we go. So far, where is Auntie Lou in? There she is. Well, I know her. Hi, Uncle Lou. Good to see you. Did you happen to get the video short that J Dog sent me about the Red Bull lady? Put it in my mouth, lady. That was priceless, I thought. And this segment of the show has been brought to you by Red Bull. They don't sponsor me, but someday they will because they got plenty of money. I don't need much. Maybe a bass boat, a motorhome, and a monthly supply. That'd be all I need in my contract. Anyway, there it is. Isn't that cool? Check it out, Uncle Lou. I found the yellow rod, and that little bait caster goes just about perfect with it, I think. I'm stoked. I put some line on it today, and I'll be casting it out in the yard to see what happens. And there's the other part of it. I'm the king of the two-piece rod, guys. I know that. But like I said, it's only, I think, 4 feet 6 inches long or something. But you hook into one of them big slab bluegills, and it'll be fun. We used to have one, man. I remember. I think it was my ex-wife that I got one, the Eagle Claw one. Had a little gray and chrome, if I remember correctly, Eagle Claw spinning reel. Not a spinning reel, but a closed face, whatever you call those. But yeah, I was pretty stoked when it come, and I think I like it because the cork handle. You know what I mean? Cork handles to me just bring back, years ago fishing when it seemed like all rods had cork handles. I almost made a coffee if I hadn't went at 1 o'clock this morning or 12 between 12 and 1 to get Red Bull. I'd be drinking coffee right now. But then I might lose my sponsorship. I got some really good coffee coming in the mail though. Mom said that she wanted a coffee press. I don't know what the deal is with a coffee press. I looked at it and it didn't make no sense to me, but I ordered a coffee press and some coffee beans. I got a bean grinder thing. It's called JoJo's Coffee. Is the brand is the oh gosh, man, my brain is fried. But I found it at an organics food store in Indianapolis years ago on Georgetown Road, and I would stop there whenever uh, I was doing appraisal over on that side of Indy, and I seen this coffee, and I'm one of them guys. I don't like my coffee real dark. I want it kind of chill. So I found this coffee, and it said a light blend that this guy that owns the coffee thing made for his old lady, and well, I'll give that a try. This is the best coffee ever, besides True Kona coffee. If you ever had True Kona, not the kind that says Kona, but it's got maybe 5% Kona and the rest whatever. True 100% Kona coffee. It's like, God, I don't know. Here at the natural food store or whatever, True Kona coffee, I think it was like $15 a pound or something, if not more. You don't buy a lot, you don't drink it often, but Kona coffee is just bar none the best coffee I've ever had. Yeah, the French press thing, animals, is it's interesting. I looked at it. Did you see my M&M challenge, Mr. Curtis? Did you see what I determined I think is better than? Good morning, Chrissy Brown. Is better than M&Ms. I'll do that one more time. I gotta close the end because I got a hole in it right. Pour them out of right there. The M&M uh, championship, or this is better than M&M's, bar none. You can plead your case, Mr. Quiet Man Curtis. Yeah, Danimals, I put cream and sugar in mine too. I don't drink it black. I've drank coffee out of MREs in the Army, and if you've drank that coffee, you have had the worst coffee in the world, bar none. You think I'm crazy, Curtis? You think M&Ms are better than Whoppers? Okay, I'm gonna throw another shot. What about the Whoppers that come out? And we talked about this Easter egg ones. There's nothing on earth better than those. Well, the little Debbie strawberry cake thing, man. I gotta go buy some. Mom found out about them. She tried one, and now, oh, you need to get some more of them. You'll buy 2 or 3 boxes next time. I'm like, well, if I had them hid better, I probably wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay, Daniel, brother, you be careful today at work. Have a good time. Whoppers suck. Cody, see, I know they dropped you on your head when you was a baby. There's no doubt in my mind there's something wrong with you. Whoppers suck? You probably like black licorice too, don't you? I'll bet you're one of them guys. Oh my goodness, Whoppers suck. Oh my goodness. Your favorite pie is probably something like a rhubarb or something too, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I've never heard anyone think Whoppers suck. Now they may argue whether they're better than M&Ms or whatever, which I don't think it's even close. Oh, cool, man. I mean, I used to always fix my own cars and everything, and always have, and I kind of miss doing that these days because well, my little Ford Escape, except for it being a hybrid, I could fix that engine, but like that Buick Enclave, ain't no way. I'd raise the hood, look at, and we'll pay someone to fix this thing. Starting a new engine teardown. I like the idea of that. I think we was talking the other live about automatic transmissions. I never seen rhubarb pie season. Uh-oh. I knew I was going to step on some toes with the rhubarb pie. I suck the chocolate off of them and let the Whopper part dissolve in my mouth. Yep, that's how I eat those. But I came in this guy's garage. I was praising house one time, and he fixes transmissions, and he had an automatic transmission laid out across this workbench. And I never seen so many parts in my life, little individual parts, and he had them all laid out, the way they go back together. But I looked at that and thought, there's one thing in this world I will never be able to fix, and that's an automatic transmission. How do I eat them? I put them in my mouth and let the chocolate melt off, and then I let the malted part dissolve in my mouth. Yeah, that's how I do it. Hey, 205 Wild Action, how are you this morning? Good to see you. 21 people in here. That's pretty cool. No, Jody, I'm not going to show you guys how I eat my Whoppers. That's not going to happen. I am not that kind of guy. I'm way too modest to be eating stuff. I got a band aid to put over my camera for days like that. You're lucky I let you see me drink my Red Bull because I can't figure out where you shut your camera off on the YouTube live. I looked all over and I don't see anything. Think you want to be outdoors? There's another man with excellent taste in this world. Jody, have you had the Little Debbie's Swiss roll jobbies? You know what I'm talking about? The strawberry ones. They are they're the best thing that I think I've ever eaten. I could actually just close my eyes and sit here and go to sleep. I did yesterday and had to be for about an hour. Hitting the Little Debbie, I haven't tried. I understand. Morning, Eric. I do have some nutty bars in the freezer, thanks to Uncle Lou's idea. I had never done it before, and yeah, you're right, they're awesome. Yep, little chocolate balls, kind of like the South Park song, Chef's Ball song. All right, dude, see you, man. Beating animals. Have a safe day working on motors. Fool, come on, fool. You know they chocolate balls. Captain Morgan, today's National Speak Like a Pirate Day. Mm. Yep, I think if they're not awake, if mom's not awake by 8, I'll probably go back to bed for a while. But since we got a late start today, we got to run over, don't we? I reckon we do. What's shaking, Captain Crunch? That's part of the best part about the chat on the lives. I still laugh every time Uncle Lou calls hog leg pig's feet. For some reason that makes me laugh every time. I don't know why. Burger King Whoppers. That's my no square. Mom, he touched my no square. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your support, dude. Burger King sucks too, huh? Charcoal broiled or char broiled burgers over grill cooked? I don't know, Cody. I mean, it's not Culver's, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. Get that double whopper if you want to get full. Yeah, that's what I get mom and dad. Jody's the Whopper Jr., which is basically the size of what cheeseburgers used to be at a fast food place. I'll just say someone. Let me read the view deleted message, Cody. I tell you what, make me put you in timeout. Oh, okay. You guys fussing back and forth, so he beat you to the timeout, dude. Oh, wait. Hold on. You guys need your wrench thing. Hold on. I got to do it on my phone. So we have timeout battles, which I don't care. 205 wild action. I don't know. Where did it go? Cody's being bad. I know, Jody. He is one of those kind of children that you would have to beat often. You know what I mean? He's one of them kids you would just have to take out back and whoop a few times a week. What am I looking for? Talk that smack now. Oh, want to be outdoors. That's who I'm looking for. There we go. Now y'all can't be picking on my people. Oop, I hit that button here, dummies. There we go. Hold on one, David Smith. How are you, buddy? Have a wrench. I'm giving out wrenches to everybody today. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing today? How you feeling, honey? Better, I hope. Where's Gig at? Did you see him? I missed him. There he is. Gigster, how are you, buddy? No fish today? Is it still windy? Okay, I gotta quit looking at that. I'll sit there and fall asleep. Look at that. Oh, shit. It'll be another nice cloudy day in Indiana, it looks like, guys. Why not pick your spirits up in the wintertime? It's going to be cloudy like that. It might as well snow. Yeah. Might as well get a little bit of snow today. Is the picture quality grainy to you guys? Oh wait, I can look right here. Never mind. Yeah, it don't look. It looks way worse on my laptop than it looks here. I hear a bird chirping. Okay. I suppose the cat's in the house. Are you out right now, Gig? It's cold and no fish. Yeah, I'm afraid going home is definitely a good option. Grody Cody has a ring to it. I like it. Yeah, Cody. You should be ashamed of yourself picking on senior citizens who ain't followed the ban since probably 1989. If it was made after 1899, there's two things I know: A, it ain't no good, and B, I ain't seen most of it. And you can go back further for country music. Yeah, they quit making good music when MTV quit playing videos. There he is. How you doing, Aaron? Good to see you, buddy. Let me see. You've got that bookmarked or something, don't you? I can't click on that because if I click on it there, it'll knock me off the stream. What am I thinking? Oh, you do have that saved. You would have, you knuckle brain. Are you kidding me? Oh, can you hear me? Yeah. Hey, little guy, stop that. No. Whatever you're barking at, it's not supposed to happen. Stop it. You leave it. Look, you're laying there on the couch acting like you're going to bark at something. Quit. I cannot. That's hilarious. It is funny, Cody. I'll give it to you. Hold on. I got to text somebody. What are you wondering about? You think I'm going to see? Okay. Put this over the top of this, what I'll do. There you go. Now you're set. What up, Max? How you doing today, buddy? Huh? Good boy? Yeah, you are. Okay, I'm better. I had to go in there and tell a little guy that he was being bad. No fish yesterday. Are you kidding me, Gig? Sure. Well, there's front coming through or something in there. Between the cold front and wind or something. I'll be coming through. They say fronts, like a cold front coming in or, something, stuff like that affects the fish. I don't catch enough to be able to tell anyway. Over in Arkansas, y'all had wind too? Yeah, we had bad wind the other day. Mm. I'm getting up and down, Chris, believe me, because the little guy was starting to bark and I don't want him to wake mom or dad up. I think you heard the same little bird chirping that I did. Dog is home, off work, ready to go. Excellent. The heck is this? Oh, this is full of crap. don't know where you come from, Mr. Man. There we go. Oh, I probably should have left that on in case I need to add somebody or something, shouldn't I? When's his birthday? Did I miss on his birthday? I was thinking I'd talk to him every day this week. Yeah, yeah, I remember that, Jody. Well, hey, Kate, how are you today? Did you get my message I left you yesterday? It was on one of your shorts, I think, because I didn't really know any other way to send you a message. Oh, cool. I was wondering if you'd get that or not. I don't know because I don't really know how to get a hold of people, so I usually find the latest video they've done, either a short or a video that they uploaded, and I put a comment in it because I figure that's one they're getting the most comments on, so they look for them or something. You know what I mean? Who's chair breaking, Jody? Getting ready for the day. Yeah, me too. I'm just praying that when I end this, Dad sleeps for another hour or two so I can lay down because my eyes are drooping. I ain't gonna lie. And the Red Bull's not touching it. Working in the warehouse sucks. Yeah, Eric, I'll bet. Being able to be on your own driving. Oh, you still having issues with that? Oh, I forgot. Hmm. What's the timeline look like, Eric? At least your people are good enough to let you work in the warehouse. That's cool. That says something about you. They gotta like you to do that. You know what I mean? Because if they didn't like you, they'd tell you, "Well, you go home when you get it all straightened out. Come on back, and we'll put you back in the truck." Man, that's one of my scariest things is dropping my phone in the lake. I know I'm due. I dropped one in. Oh, I'll tell you how long ago it's been. It was one of them oblong shaped Nokias. That's how long ago it was. Oh, cool, Wednesday. That'll work, man. I usually, if I get up to 5 or 6 clips or videos or whatever, I download them off my phone or whatever and save them. Oh shoot! Really? I'm live with Josh from one time. He's good people, man. I met him at CatCon last year. In fact, because my knee hurts if I stand up too long or I walk too far, so I sat there and rapped with him for probably 2 or 3 hours at CatCon in the YouTube place. Rogue outdoor gear to prevent that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of when I start using the boat, like that little video camera I showed you. It's got the place where it screws into a tripod or whatever, and I'm gonna permanently mount the tripod in the boat. That it'll always be there, and before I put the boat in the water, the camera will be screwed onto it securely. You know what I mean? Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I was headed that way, wasn't I, Curtis? What time is it? Yeah, I'm getting ready to end this because my eyes are drooping. Look at that, 7:59. But I always hate when hog leg ends it at 7 or at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, man, he should go till 9 or So we'll try to hang out until you people get tired and they start dropping. Good morning, Miss Joan. How are you today? The name doesn't look familiar, but you're welcome into my amateur live because that is definitely what you're going to experience with my attempt at going live. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Let's see what Miss Jones has going. Yep, I knew I didn't have you. Let me subscribe to Miss Jones. Mrs. Jones. Oh, cool. What am I talking about? Oh. Okay, dude, I will, man. Let me see here. Okay, I got Miss Jones subscribed to, which I said Miss Jones, and I'm sorry, but I'm dyslexic and stuff like that happens. Especially for me, it happens a lot. Okay. Hi, Mr. Tully. Let me scroll back down to, let's see what the Facebook thing is. I don't have Facebook, so sorry. Oh, okay, cool. There's their web page. I'll just bookmark it so I can come back to it. Let's see. There we go. Yep, I got it. Okay, cool, dude. I appreciate it. I'll go through their product list. No kidding, though. Boy, he be calling people out. The young people, man, they don't understand. Old guys cheat. You can call all the rules you want, but when it gets down to it, old guys cheat. Boy, I just thought of something. I can't remember what it was. Special guest ref. Heck yeah, man. The shortcuts are the greatest. I'm doing my best, man. Okay, thank you. I might have dozed off there a little bit, huh? Thanks, Curtis. I know. Check you out, Lee Evans. Goodness gracious. What's that one? Oh, man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Lee Evans out here catching catfish, people. That's what he's doing. Let's see if we can get it to show up there without. And Lee Evans catching some big catfish. Yeah, buddy. Good job, Lee Evans. Curtis, thanks for the text, man. I was dozing right now. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, man, I've been running on fumes the last 2 days, 3 days probably. I don't know. However long I've been doing the medicine routine with Pop. And I finally got it down where I just give him the last dose at midnight and then I can go to sleep till 4. Yeah, I know, Curtis. Today I think I might be able to get to take it easy today and take a nice, good long nap. Thanks, Chrissy. I was asleep in one night. Let me get another Red Bull. I'll stay here as long as you guys want to, man. Just let me know when you're done and we'll shut her down. Okay? And people in there got my number, so if I fall asleep again, you just call and wake me up. I gotta check and make sure my ringtone's up because I turned everything down last night. I didn't want anything to go off and wake Pop up while I was in there doing stuff. Oh yeah, it's way down there. Oh yeah, it's way down there. Oh, the volume's down for a reason. There we go. Okay, I heard my own voice there for a second. There, that's how you do that. Pause that one. Is it? Is it, Mr. Jones? Hey, Lee, man, nice fish, buddy. Hey, Lee, we may hook up there someday. My buddy Glenn that owns this house I'm in, his mom only lives about an hour and a half from there. Okay, let me get a Red Bull, man, and have a cigarette and wake up. Oh no, Liam, you can't just put feeling lucky after the car flip and leave it at that. Do tell. Did you have a car wreck, dude? I have two questions. One, were you driving? And if you were, two, did you fall asleep at the wheel? I don't know how I don't know about all this. What I want to know, Lee, you got to fill me in on stuff like that, dude. J Dog is in my house. Hey, J Dog, don't be sending out video clips of my ex wife anymore. I do got my lawyer on the phone last night and sent it to him. He will be contacting your lawyer. What do you mean you passed out like there's something wrong with you and you're sick? You have something wrong and it made you pass out, or was you just tired? No, you don't, Curtis. You just think you do. Remember what I told you, old guys cheat. You won't win. Oh, you got. I wonder if they're going to do a CT scan or something. I know. Get where I was going yesterday. I went to shoot some comparables for a report I'm trying to work on, and there was a point in driving into town that I wondered, like, if I should be driving or not. You know what I mean? Because I was like eyes trying to hold them up, like I just was here a minute ago. You're doing Skip Jack Fishing, Captain Morgan. Merry Christmas, #1 dog. Lefties, lefties, lefties. Oh, man. I wonder how. I don't know what I'm thinking. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, really? Oh, man. Yeah, it is. So I found out I might be losing my license in Kentucky if in police report the doctor looks at it and makes a determination to have you checked out. Then they give them back. So I don't think I'm not sure I'm understanding it right. So does the doctor have to fill something out and send it to the police? Yeah, he probably had one of them 70s sitcom flashbacks, didn't he, Jody? Holding hands, sitting on the bench at the river, Pickle Park. Eat your M&Ms. I gotta get me a note from the doctor. Oh, they sent him to the state's doctor. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I'm with you. Hey, Ernie, how are you, buddy? What's our motion looking like in that knee today? 110 degrees? Oh, I was going to get a Red Bull, wasn't I? I am definitely in rough shape today. Kind of like when you get a tooth pulled or something and they tell you don't sign any legal documents or anything till the next day. Blackout pass. Pat, you're over 100 in motion. Heck yeah. We'll have Ernie jogging before long. Mm. It's a funny feeling on. Yeah, dude, it did. It's kind of freaky on a new knee, isn't it? Until you get used to it. Really, Lee, you need to have a CT scan done, man. I'm having a cigarette here, J Dog. As soon as I finish smoking, I'll pull the band aid off the screen because that is actually a band aid on there because that's all I had close. Handy dandy band aid. Hey, Dave, how are you? Look, you need one of them wrenches too, don't you, Dave? I'm catching people as they come through that don't have them and getting them the hook up. So here you go. Respect my authority. Gonna wash the gray right out of your hair. Not me, man. I earned every one of these gray hairs being a single dad. I was flying with pride. That, and I had some chick in her 30s tell me a while back, man, I just love your gray hair. And you think I'm going to change my hair now? There ain't a chance in heck that hair is ever going to change. She may have been coming off the seventh floor at the local hospital, but still. You watch the Emmy today? Okay, Lee, man. Holler at me, man, if you need anything. And I seriously think you probably need a CAT scan, brother. There may be something going on there. Yeah, Lee, you really need to, brother, because you never know. I mean, if there's something going on there, what did you say? That was the third time in how many years? Let me back up here. Probably makes 3 times in 2 years. Okay, 2 years. If there is something going on in there, it's been going on for 2 years now. Yeah, Kate, I'm almost a silver fox. The goatee's pretty much all the way there, but the hair's got a little bit left to go. I will. Let me finish what I'm doing. I got to go in here and get a Red Bull, but I was reading about Lee Evans stuff and I got sidetracked. Because if there is something going on in there, the earlier you catch it, the better the outcome. You know what I mean? You're looking at a band aid. Fishing fever. Give me a few minutes. I'm getting a Red Bull and having a cigarette because some people get butt hurt if you smoke on screen, and I don't want to butt hurt nobody unless they're my cellmate and I'm doing life. Then it's a different story. One would think after the first or second time, you'd think that been, yeah, I agree, Uncle Lou. I agree. Liam, hard headed, Yeah, everybody knows that. Leroy, everybody knows. But we care about you, brother. I do. You know that. Squirrely Traveler, good to see you. Fishing fever. Oh, wait. F&F ain't got one. There you go. Hook up. Squirrely Traveler. For a little while, I don't have much content though. Oh man. Yep, I may have to go bluegill fishing this weekend and try my new rod out because I got a place I'm guaranteed to catch fish, so I might have to do that. Bum, bum, bum. Mr. Austin, you want to go, bro? AJ Dog, did you have them two nasty brothers down there fishing with you this weekend? You know, neither one of them texted me and told me anything about that either. I'm starting to think maybe they don't like me no more. It hurt my feelings. I cried myself to sleep the day after I heard about that. Wasn't gonna tell nobody, but I'm, I'm letting it all out there today. Responsibly, merely a suggestion. Okay, man, I'm telling you, I had an alarm set for 6 to get up and give Dad his medicine. Actually, I had it set at 4 originally, but that just wasn't happening. I couldn't get up, and it would have been hard to get him awake. But anyway, when they went off at 6, if and I'm gotta be honest, if it hadn't been for little guy having to go out, probably wouldn't have got up. You know, Dustin dropped in. Did I have a live sometime yesterday or something? Maybe I don't remember, but whenever it was, he dropped in and said hey. But I wasn't live very long, you know. But I'm telling you, man, he's when I seen him come up on cam there on Tuesday's show, I think it was, for a guy who had hip surgery that day, he sure was bright and alert. I'm like, man, dude, I had surgery. You come see me that night, I'm probably going to sleep. That might have been what I seen him on, Chrissy. Yep, I bet it is. Oh, oh, oh. You know, Kate, man, StreamYard, I gotta pay him to do StreamYard, but I will admit their platform's easier to navigate, and I like it. And like I said, if I get a check this week or something, I'm probably going to go ahead and fire it up. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Uncle Lou. Did the person who hit him stop, or I haven't heard anything about that part? Oh, Max. It's hard to get them legs moving today. Well, I know one thing. I got a snuffy nose or a stuffy nose today for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. I'll be right back. I got pee. It's okay, Tito. All right, I think we're good on the pain medication for now. Pain medication is good for Pop. We got a couple hours. Sounds like a Johnny Cash song. So nobody knows if the guy that hit him stopped. Yep, I got a stuffy nose for some reason. Good morning, Cindy. And I get you a wrench here. I'm doing wrench give out because I don't pay attention very well, and I didn't notice until a little bit ago. There we go. You get a wrench, and you get a wrench, and you get a wrench. Oprah's jealous. So I guess Stan 2 would probably be the one to reach out to find out if the guy stopped or not, wouldn't you say? You know, Want to Be Outdoors, did you make a video of that crimping stuff? Too late, J Dog. You should have said something. I would have waited. But I can't do that. Cindy's awesome, man. Ernie, you could get Notre Dame blue and gold. Just saying. It is available. You know, I'm torn between that dragon baits or whatever. I don't know, man. I'm so lazy that my luck, I'd keep getting hung up and having to turn around, and I just don't know if I could do that or not. Okay, let's finish my. What time is it here? Let's see the time. 8:30. All right. Yeah, I'm supposed to give Dad that liquid morphine every hour, but I don't want to wake him up every hour when he's sleeping so well. You know what you do to that outdoors. You shut that cam off because that do nothing but drive you nuts. It's kind of like having one of them fish locator things that those guys all use that show the fish, the little curves of all the fish, and you stop and you throw your bait down that doesn't do anything. I don't need one of them because I get mad and think it's lying and throw it in the lake. Yeah, Kate, I'm doing my best, honey. I'm telling you, I need to shave. I got like a freaking week or so growth of hair here. It's long enough you can pinch it. CJ Dog, I like how we fished when I went with you. You anchor up, throw your lines out, hang out, talk to people, and if you don't get a fish, then move a little bit. I like that kind of fishing. Is it really? That's interesting. Maybe it's because it's getting lighty. I should have maybe turned the overhead light on. That might have had something to do with it. I don't know. It could have had. I don't even know where it's at. I think it's right up. Yep, there it is. That's true. It could have had. Do you, Jody? See, it's not for me. I'm lazy. But then again, when I fish on the bank, I'm lazy. Good morning, Chadwick. It is awesome to see you this morning. And I think even if I could use more than 3 poles, I probably wouldn't. Half the time, I'd only use 2 anyway. Uncle Lou, was you here for the big, big small fishing rod reveal? It's awesome. I can't wait. I'm putting line on it today, I think. I wish I was younger and them kayaks would have been around, but I'm too old and fat. I can't fish out one of those. Oh, J Dog, you always give me a laugh, brother. I sure appreciate it. Oh, sure. I had one of these rods years ago, and they're fun for bluegill fishing because, now if you're wanting to catch a bunch of bluegill and get them in the live well and get home and clean them, that's not what it's for, but it's for fun bluegill fishing. You catch a big bluegill on a little rod like this. And here's the other end of it. It's only like 4 foot 6 inches or something like that. But I didn't know if I could, and I found a bait caster. Uncle Lou helped me find it actually, and I wanted to see if I could find a little mini bait caster reel to go with it, and sure enough, I did. And it's actually a pretty nice little reel. For it's a little Chinese junk. Don't get me wrong, but for as far as little reels go, it's the best one I found. And if you're bluegill fishing for fun, which is 90% of the time. Yeah, see, Chad, that's what I had originally was the Eagle Claw, and I couldn't find one. But this, I'm telling you, this is probably the same rod, just made with the Bass Pro Shop logo. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it looks just like the Eagle Claw I used to have. And for catching bluegill, man, they're a ball. You get into a nice hand-sized slab bluegill on this, and you're not just dragging him in with it. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's what this one is, isn't it? A Ming Yang. And, uh, they had some little mini reels like this that they sell as crappie reels. With some American crappie fishing dude's name or something, I suppose, because I don't know anything about him. But they didn't have, all it had was like a little lever on the side for drag adjustment, and that was it. And I kept looking, and this one here, I mean, it's actually, for as far as little reels go, it's actually pretty trick. It's got the star drag adjuster, and then this is your this one here is for how free the spool spins, which I'll I'll get line on it because it's so small. I'll get some line on it and put a couple little sinkers on it and take it out back and cast it and get it dialed into how it cast or whatever, and then I'll know. But I was pretty stoked. I got what $38 in the whole thing. That's rod and reel. I think I got the reel on Temu, to be honest with you, if I remember correctly. Free shipping. And that, and I like the cork handles. We were talking about that earlier. Something about cork handles that I dig. So yeah, I can't wait to go bluegill fishing because I got that place where I posted that picture of all them bluegill. I can go fishing there anytime I want. And in fact, because I've never brought a fish through the ice, that place there, I'm going to go ice fishing if we get any ice, because it's got to be at least 6 inches thick before I'll put my fat self out there. Muddy water bait and tackle or bust. Yeah, like I said, sometimes in life you get lucky and you order something and it's actually as good as you thought it would be, or sometimes better. And I forget I'd done something else I ordered like that a while back. What was it? And it ended up being a better product than I thought I was going to get. But yeah, they had a little bluegill fishing. I'm ready. It's supposed to warm up a little this weekend, I think. And if we ever see the sun again before I ended up hanging in the closet from the depression of not having any sunlight, I do got one of them sunlight box light things or whatever from the VA for wintertime. You're supposed to just plug it in and leave it on while you're up, and it's supposed to give you the what's it, vitamin D you get from the sun. I think that's what it is. Or what is today? Thursday. You're working today, Jody. I assume. Rebel Outdoors. Good morning. My high school mascot was we were the Muncie Southside Rebels, which I'm not sure if it was done intentionally and name them that because the south end of Muncie was the poor end, so that's where all the rebels lived. And the other school's Muncie Central. Well, it's got like 8 state championships in basketball, and that used to mean something in Indiana years ago. I mean, they used to sell out. I don't know, it was 17, 18,000 seat field house for sectionals in high school basketball here. And then they went to class basketball and ruined it because somebody, I think it was all about money. I don't know, Chadwick. You should be able to. Can you do it when you're live? When I'm live on YouTube, I don't know enough about it. All right, who volunteers to get timed out for 10 seconds? J Dog. Can you see if it works? I know. I think it works. 60 degrees on Sunday where you're at, dog. That should be about the same here then, because I'm not that far from you. Maybe 2 hours east, three at the most. 62 on Monday for you, Ernie, and I'm right between you and him, so maybe it is going to be warm, nice. I'm at the point now where I'd even. Ooh, Waffle House sucks. No, it doesn't. Bite your tongue. You can't say Waffle House sucks. You kidding me? That's a quality food product right there. Where else you get hash browns that good? Name one place you get hash browns that good. I'll wait. There we go. Final Jeopardy, and the answer is nowhere's better than the Waffle House hash browns. The only complaint I have is that the orders aren't big enough, so I always have to order a double. You know it, Uncle Lou. I watch Jeopardy. I don't do it as much now, but I used to watch it every single night. And I actually won free drinks at a bar one night for Final Jeopardy when the question, and I told this pompous ass guy on the bar, and it was like a weeknight. There wasn't a bunch of people or nothing, but I told him the answer to the question. He said, "Well, how do you know?" He just thought I was some hick from, the south end of Muncie. I said, "Because I read the book. That's how I know." And it's like a 4-part series of books by Winston Churchill, The History of the English Speaking People. And he bet me. I said, "Okay, I'll sweep and clean up your parking lot if I lose. If I win, you let me drink free the rest of the night." And when the answer come on, he was like, "You got to be kidding me." there's a $10 StreamYard plan, I will have to go back and look because all I seen was the free one, the $20 one, and I forget what the other one was, but it was something I didn't need all the stuff that was with it. Unless maybe there's a code or something you can put in, because yeah, I didn't see it because I opened it up this morning and thought about doing it, but I was financially embarrassed this week, so it's not gonna happen. I can't believe how fat my jaw is, man. I gotta lose some weight. Yeah, Ernie, that's different though. That's mama cooking there. Ain't nothing can beat mama cooking. Look at this. This is my buddy comes over to see. That's Butter. He comes over to see my dogs every morning. And here comes little guy. He's going to jump up on the window because they play in the yard and then he gets a treat. He only comes over for the treat. But he had one of those collars on. See, there's little guy standing at the door waiting on him. Hold on. See? Tail's wagging. That's his buddy. Hold on. I got to let him out. At least they're not barking. Dad's asleep. You got to see your buddy? Come here, Butter. Come see you. Come on. Let's go. Butter, what you doing, buddy? Hold on. He's gonna play for a little bit. I'll leave it open so you can get in and out, and Butters won't get you. Tilly, you gonna come and see Butter? Come on, Butter's here. No, barking, get out there. Go. Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna give you any treats if you bark. Quick. No, what you doing, huh? I'm not going out with you. Is that your buddy? See, say how about Butter? I thought you wanted to go out and see Butter. You just want the treats, right? Hold on, Butter. I'll get you a treat. You guys aren't very friendly this morning. There. There's your treat for not going out with Butter. There you go, buddy. That I'm gonna be nice today, okay? I don't have any other treats. That's it. Get it, you dummy. You want another one? Here. There you go, buddy. No, you're not even going now.
He says, Dad, that's my buddy.
They stood at the door and didn't want to go out with him. I'm live on YouTube. They stood at the door and didn't want to go out.
Oh.
And I tried to give them treats and they didn't want treats. But Butter got in trouble. He was grounded. They had one of them collars on him with the little shock things, I think, or something. And he's got like an underground fence, I suppose. But he hadn't been over for about a week or so. And I'm like, man, I wonder what happened to Butter. So I seen the kid next door and the other day, and I asked him, hey, where's Butter at? He said, Butter got in trouble. He went down and killed the guy's chickens down the road. So Butter was grounded. But he's such a cool dog. It took me a month to be able to pet him. Hey, Brian B., good morning, buddy. See, he's back. I gave him 3 treats, and he's back again. He's going to get my dogs barking. Wake Dad up, and then I'm going to have to ruin everything. He knocked on the door. Did you hear him? No, don't you bark. Do not bark. No, I don't want to hear it. I tried to let you out and you wouldn't go. So now I'm going to have to close the blind.
See? Is this syringe full?
Hold it up and let me see. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I gave him some medicine at 6, but I didn't want to wake him back up again. Yeah, he's bumming. I gave him the 2 treats the other dogs didn't want, so I'm going to have to close the blind. Okay, Curtis, I will. Mom, Curtis, and J-Dog, and Chrissy, and Brian B, and everybody said to tell you hello and good morning. Look out, little guy. We're going to close this so you don't get to barking. Yeah, I didn't go live today until late. I overslept. There we go. But yeah, Butter's a cool dog. I think the little guy next door, he might have cancer or something. I can't remember what it is, but he has something, and Butters is like his service dog. But Butters killed a chicken, and I can understand that because the chickens run free, and Butters is a dog. So I'm sorry, I got to side with the dog on this one. Although the guy that owns the chickens wasn't real stoked, I don't think. But it literally it took me a month of giving that dog treats before I ever got to actually touch him. And now he lets me pet him. I don't know what that's all about. He's real skittish, but I think he's been trained or something. Because when I hand him a treat, he just takes it real gentle like that. And that's a big dog. And I'm glad he takes some triple or takes some whatever. I read Curtis's triple dog dare. God, I haven't heard that phrase in a long time. I triple dog dare you. Oh wait, Rebel Outdoors and Lisa Elliott don't have wrenches. I'm wrench giving today because I always forget to do that kind of stuff. You get a wrench and you get a wrench and you get a wrench too. Oh, at least he didn't wake Dad up. I've heard of this Bojangles chicken. I've never had it. In fact, we got a few of those Popeyes, which I haven't had theirs neither, but I hear it's pretty good. J Dog in there time people are out. You know what? Some people you give a little power and they go crazy, just like Cartman on South Park. J Dog and Cartman share a lot of common traits. Does he? Oh, hold on, Brian. I'm sorry, brother. That's what I was looking for. So you have to tell me because I can't see that well. I got my work glasses on. You get a wrench. There you go, dude. Payback time. There you go, Brian. My bad. Everybody getting wrenches today. I hope Mom doesn't wake Dad up in there because she goes into the bathroom and leaves the door open and the light shines right on his face. But she can't see, so she doesn't realize what she's doing, even though I've asked her a few times not to do that. It's the holidays. Everybody's sensitive. Yes, they are. Ooh, Saturday, you're going to pay him back on what happened Saturday. Is that, when's your tournament to midnight, Brian? I fished that one you had that was from like midnight till 8 a.m. or something like that, I think it was. Seeing the deer on your cam got you all worked up, does it? Oh, so if they get a wrench, you can't time them out? There it is. See, I don't know the finer, intricate things of this wrench and blocking and stuff like that. All I know is when I first came into the community on the Hog Leg show, a couple times I fell asleep holding my phone, and I guess I locked somebody out twice in a row. I had no idea I was doing it, and because I was new, I just told. We got some vape stuff going on here, trying to cut back on my smoking, and we're rocking the blueberry lemon today. Uncle Lou J Dog should have known better. Your fault, Jody. Yeah. You can't double dog dare nobody. I mean, that's just. I mean, you cannot not accept a double dog dare. There's rules. You know, you'll lose your whole status in the neighborhood if you don't. Did any of y'all play a game called paper tag, newspaper tag when you were kids? What you do, you take a newspaper and put 4 or 5 rubber bands on, roll it up, put 4 or 5 rubber bands on it, right? And everyone would be on bicycles, and if you got hit with the newspaper, you had to pick the newspaper up and chase everyone and try and hit them with the paper. It's a real fun game until someone crashes and gets all scratched up and their mom gets mad and yells at you, and then the game ain't so much fun no more because you're not allowed to play with them for a while. Hey Brian, did you say what tournament Saturday and I missed it? I'm sorry. I got interrupted by Butter Dog. His name's Butterbean, and they call him Butter for short. Use rocks, not newspapers. Now, we did used to go down to the cornfield because my neighborhood was kind of in the country at first, and then, things grew up around it throughout the years. But we would go down to the cornfield and get, 2 or 3 dozen ears of corn and shuck half of them off where it kind of looked like the old German grenades. And we would have wars with those. And they would scratch you up pretty good if you got hit with one. Games now, if you played that, they would be mad at you for playing and probably put you on probation or whatever it is they do to little kids these days. Somebody's phone's ringing. Hold on. Account services, it says. Who knows? So we got Catfish Hunter TV, Cool Cats, Jody, Fishizzle, Two Stands, Tony, Austin Fishing, Mac, and J Dog. That's everyone who's fishing Saturday. What are you whining about, little man?
What do you want?
You was the last
It's
one.
not time for donuts yet.
You was the last one to sign up. That makes perfect sense to me. I think you need to do the one where you got to choose whether to weigh the fish or not. I thought that was a pretty good tournament. I thought it was, really strategic. I liked it. In fact, so far of all the tournaments I've watched, I think that's the best one, in my opinion. There we go. She got the door closed. Oh, what time is it? Almost 9. I will have to wake Dad up and give him some medicine at 9. Oh, do you? Have you announced them yet, or you just have them coming? I like the midnight to 8 a.m. one or whatever it was. I like fishing at night. Although it does make for a kind of thin chat. I suppose maybe something like noon to midnight would be cool in the spring or early summer. Stephen Corley, you always remind me of a mafia dude. Stephen Corleone, come by and see me. I get to talk to you today. It's an offer you can't refuse. Well, that's why they got to do some of them night tournaments, Lou, and maybe I'll get a chance to fish some of them next year. We'll see. Yeah, I understand that, Brian. That's true. There's already someone started a online catfish tournament channel or something. I seen a thing the other day, Avatar or whatever you call it. That's what it was. Are you been working all night there, Steve, or been fishing all night? Secret Sabotage tournament next year. Cool. Well, Uncle Lou, then you need to develop an interesting tournament and put it on. Yeah, see, I got ideas. Tell him, Brian B. It's easy to criticize from the sideline.
You want to go out?
No, he don't want to go out. I tried to let him out with butter and he wouldn't go out. Which one is over here? What are you doing? Come up here and tell me. What do you want, huh? Come here. You want to go out? He's already gone. You know he left. He got your treat and took off. That's the kind of friends you have in life. You need a better clientele of friends. Come on. Ah, you're killing me, Smalls. See, I told you he was gone. Oh, man. Killing me, little man. You go out now, he ain't here, and you'll stand over and bark, won't you? Yep, I told you he went home. Oh, goodness. Well, if it's stale, you can bring new life into it, Lou. New, fresh ideas with a new perspective. Absolutely, Mr. Steve. I like that online tournament thing where the people sign up and they keep score all year. I think that's cool. When I get the ability to be able to go fishing all the time, I'm going to get in that. Because I was talking to the guy that owns the bait house here in town, that he used to own it out at the reservoir, and he told me there's blues and flatheads in there. I'd never heard that before, but he said 100% they're in there. Steve, oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, J Dog. You guys got to tell me that because you know I missed that stuff. Hold on, Steve. I got your hookup, brother. There we go. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Everybody gets a wrench on my side. So you can time J Dog out. He gets your wrench, and now you're going to use it to time him out. That's what I like about this place. No, you're not, Chad. You can't cancel when I'm just now getting close to being able to fish some of them. Oh, I guess it's 9 a.m. I got an alarm set for something. No idea what it's for, but probably ought to shut that one off. Oh, no way. It kind of heard the coffee press comes today. How cool is that? Very cool. Oh, there's that coffee I was talking about. This stuff is if you don't like real dark harsh coffee, it's Jim's organic coffee. Oh shoot. I hate this. The brand, the one you want to order is down here. It's called JoJo's Java. There we go. Jim's Organic Coffee, JoJo's Java. It is the most mellow coffee you'll ever find, and it tastes awesome. I heard you. I heard you, man. Wow, you went out there and got that cookie out here. There you go. Butters didn't eat it, huh? He wanted to go out because Butters dropped one of the cookies I gave him and left it in the yard. Little guy wanted to go out and get it. Oh, wait, let me see, Lou. Yeah, if there should be a set list of tourneys. I agree with you on that one right there. At the beginning of the year, say these are the tournaments that pay points, and none of the other ones do. I agree. Yeah, see, I didn't know anything about all that stuff, Lou. You know me, I don't pay attention, but I agree 100%. You know, on January, you say these are the points paying tournaments, and if you fish them, we'll tabulate your score from them. I agree 100%. We love you, Chad. You know I love you, brother. J Dog, you quit picking on Chad, or I'm going to separate you children. You can cancel all of them but your charity one there, Chad. We'll have to hold you to that one. So you can rephrase it. I'm going to cancel all of them but one. The coffee press I ordered for you will be here today. Remember last week you was talking about a coffee press? Last week you was talking about a coffee press? A coffee press? You know what I'm talking about?
No, honey, I can't hear you.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
you was talking to them.
No, last week you were talking about a coffee press.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be here today. I ordered one, and I
Well,
ordered.
listen. How did you get down? It's 8 o'clock.
Not yet. No, I gave him at 6, but he was sleeping. I didn't. I gave him.
Now that I got to thinking, that's why he ends up with pain again.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to stay in front of it the best I can. I just.
I know, honey, you're dead tired.
He was in good shape this morning at 6.
Really?
Well, it was 6. At 6 o'clock, he got up. He was in good shape. He went to the bathroom. I gave him medicine. But here, I'll fill one up and you can give
Well,
it to
if you
him.
would have woke me up, I was up at 2.
Well, 2 o'clock didn't do no good at 6. Here, what time is it now?
8 o'clock.
It's
If
9.
you kill a bunch of syringes.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. But I give
can
you
do it
one
this
and you can
morning.
give it to him. I just didn't want to wake him up again. Hold on, I'll get you one. I have 3 deaf people now, or 2. Neither of them can hear anymore. I knew you wasn't canceling nothing, dude. I was just playing along. Everyone in chat say it's okay, Chad. We still love you. J-Dog, just make sure you snap a picture before you go unconscious so we can use it as evidence.
Just fill up the syringes and I'll take care of it.
Yep, not a problem.
And I'll help you to.
Come on, Jody. You know you got as good a chance at winning
I
as
love you,
anybody
honey.
out there. I love you too, Mom.
Oh, Lord. I woke up at 2. Set up till 3.
Yeah, sometimes that's a good idea, Uncle Lou. I'm with you. I'm talking to the chat. I'm still live on YouTube. But yeah, I agree, Uncle Lou. For one, I don't do none of them because I can't, so I don't say nothing anyway. I like them all. But so far, one of the funnest ones I've seen done was the one where you had to decide whether you wanted to keep the fish and weigh it or not. That was a really interesting tournament because there was strategy, and B, you had to have confidence in your ability to catch bigger fish. And if you did, then you threw a decent fish back with hopes of catching a big fish. Where do you want bid at, J-Dog? You just tell me, brother. Let's see what I missed up there. See, I look at them tournaments kind of like I did dirt bike racing after I got older. Before, I would go knowing I had a chance to at least trophy or finish in the top 5. But as I got older, it became I went to them and I was in it as just another person, or how would I say, also ran. That was the term I used. I was there and I also ran the race.
Oh, dear.
What was awkward, J-Dog? I don't care if it was awkward. Get over it. Nobody get butthurt today. We're all just teasing and having fun. The key to the way I see it, if you don't like the way it's done, don't participate. Or if you think it's done wrong, do one yourself and do it better. Man, Captain Morgan, I tell you what, I went fishing with Chris and Telly, and I kept hearing all this talk about the spot lock thing, but I'll tell you, if I had money, that's where I would put my money at. That is unbelievable. I mean, we sat in the same spot, 2 different spots on the Ohio River with the current flowing okay. It was fast for me, but they said it was average. And that boat sat right there the whole time. I mean, in my opinion, if you fish moving water, it's worth every penny that it costs just to not have to throw the anchor out and pull it back in. If you move a lot, where me, I'm lazy. I'll pull in one spot and stay there all day. I don't care. And we'll hope the fish come by. But after I came back from that tournament with them, I looked it up and thought, my God, that cost more than my boat did. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, those aren't cheap. And I'm thinking you would have to have at least 2 batteries in series, like oh, what's his name done on his live that one day. He done like a class on how to wire the batteries. Well, we couldn't fish there, J Dog, because remember they had a tournament going. There was like 150 boats, so we had to come and put in at the Licky. So now you know I'm telling the truth. But yeah, now should I unexpectedly come across some money that I didn't know I was going to get in, say, the $6,000 to $8,000 range, I would give myself the hookup on a nice used boat with a trolling motor and spot lock. Angler 2058 wired in series may be the wrong terminology, but you get what I'm saying. He had 2 batteries wired where he'd get twice as much time out of it. What is it? It's either wired in series or what's the other one? I forget. But anyway, he done a whole live on it and went through, hooking up 2 batteries, hooking up 3, hooking up 4 batteries, and the right way to do it. Okay, Rebel, we'll see you, man. Have a good day and be careful. That's parallel? Okay, what's series then? Series you to get voltage, and parallel to get longer amp hours, for lack of a better term. Parallel, that's what it is. In fact, I got that live saved in my whatever it's called, the watch or watch later or whatever, so I can go back when I need it and be able to watch it to wire my batteries. Okay, yeah, parallel gives you longer run time. All right, that'll work. And series gives you more power. Okay, so that's why you would need, like, say, 4 batteries, because some of them, I mean, my trolling motor is 70-pound thrust, I think, on that little boat I got. And then I seen some of them were up over 100 and some pounds of thrust, and I imagine those probably use so much power, more power, that they got to have more batteries. But some of that stuff is probably best left to professionals. And then I would get it all hooked up, and I'd have somebody show me how to use it. 'Cause I got well, Dad bought it, but I got it hooked up and everything. A Lowrance, the little oblong one, about like that. It's not real big and it's not real fancy, but it'll do what I want to do. It'll show me the depth and kind of the contour of the bottom or whatever, you know what I mean? It wasn't real expensive, but I'm fishing out of a 30-some-year-old small, actually trolling motor type boat. It ain't fancy, but it's mine and
Are
it's
you
paid
still
for.
doing your podcast?
Yeah, what?
I just asked.
Okay. Do you need
I'm
something?
just gonna turn.
Oh, you can. Yeah, I'll close it off here directly, and you can turn the
No,
TV.
that's okay.
You can turn it up. It's fine. They'll just have to enjoy the background noise, and those who don't like it can log out. Because I've been on for 2 hours, so it's not that important, Mom. Turn your TV up. How many amp hour? How many amp hours do you get out of that Angler 2058? If you got 3 in the boat in series, and say you got a 110-pound thrust trolling motor, how many hours do you get out of that? I know I learned the one thing I learned about batteries that I didn't know was the amp hours, and I had someone write down the formula to I got a 100 amp hour battery, and I have a 70-pound thrust trolling motor, and it says on there on the book with the motor how many amps it draws an hour or whatever, so I could figure out how long I could run on the battery. Okay, 300 amp hours. Awesome. And I joke when I say I don't really know how to do that stuff. I do. I was a system technician in the cable industry for 15 years. Worked main lines and the head end design and all that stuff. But I like to play stupid in real life. But there's so much really good information out there, like that video for one. That's one of the best live videos I've seen as far as the information that was in it. Because I've always wondered about, I've seen batteries wired that way, but never asked anyone, how they done it and the reasoning behind it. And that live pretty much explained all of it. It was, it was a very good video.
Quit, little guy.
Oh, really? That's cool. Is that what they're doing, Lou? I don't know how to do none of that crap. I wouldn't talk bad about your brother. I think you're one of the most upstanding people in this community because you have enough balls to say what you think. That I admire because I'm like that too. So boat's 24 volts, but I also have solar. So do you have a hard top on the boat or something you put your solar panels on? Where are you located at, Angler? I'm sorry, I hadn't asked because where I'm at, we don't get enough sun. I wouldn't be able, in the summertime I would, but the average spring and fall fishing, the investment in the solar would not be worth what I would get back from it. You know what I mean? I love you, Uncle Lou. That's all that matters, man. You're an upstanding person who doesn't hide his thoughts and opinions. And that's the greatest part about this country. You're allowed to have your own opinion. Unfortunately, nowadays people think it's a bad thing. And I think that's crazy. Yeah, that's the part I was wondering, Lou, is where you're located and, like the angle of the sun, how many hours of sun. Oh, West Virginia. So yeah, you're getting about the same kind of sunlight I would get then. On the deck of the boat. Interesting. Oh, dude, you're gonna have to do oh you're gonna have to do a video on it so we can see it. Okay, because that I would like to see how that's set up on the deck. That sounds real interesting. Because I actually, when I'll be out fishing in the little boat by myself, the whole front part of the deck would be open with nobody using it or anything. You know what I mean? So I could actually, and because it's just a trolling motor boat, and I'm not going fast, it's not going to bounce it. I could actually lay one in the front. And then, when I get done, just take it out and put it back in the box, kind of thing. But yeah, if you had solar with enough power to charge the battery while you're using it, then Spotlight would be basically eternal, that you would never run out. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Because that was the part I wondered about. I suppose maybe with christenings, I don't know if the battery's charged from the motor when it's running or not. Do they hook them up like that? That would be the ticket if they did. I'm sure the one that starts the boat charges from the motor. But if you could get enough solar power to really, yeah. Now I watched a video on a guy that had one on his camper, and his setup, he even had like the status monitoring, and it would show him even on the cloudy days. It would show how much it's charging per hour, and it did charge when it was cloudy. You're right, just not as much. And those things have become reasonably priced. I mean, I'm sure there's different quality like everything else, but for the average guy like me that's going to use it for fishing, I don't need to go out and buy the top of the line best there is. You know what I mean? I would be able to just get the middle of the road price range, I would say. Usually when I buy stuff, if it's something I'm going to use, I'll try to buy the best of what it is, depending on what kind of use it's going to get. But that would be so. Say the solar panels, what? Let's say it's 5 feet by 3 feet. Ernie Brown texted me about that. We may have to talk about that. I would love to have a van, but I don't want nothing that's all rusted out. That's my one pet peeve is rust. I can fix suspension and everything else, you know what I mean, and ball joints and all that, but I can't do body work. And in fact, my little Ford, I just noticed I got some bubbles on the passenger side back wheel well. So now I got to call my buddy that owns a body shop and take it in and say, dude, how much it going to cost to get this to stop doing what it's doing? J Dog, don't be jumping in on my stuff I'm trying to buy. I give you $102. How's that sound, buddy? You don't understand. I had to get a self-imposed ban from eBay because I took it personal when someone was bidding on the same thing I was bidding on, and I paid way too much for some vintage dirt bike gear. Way too much. What you want, buddy? You want to come and see me? Ain't gonna come up and see me today, buddy. You want to say hi to J Dog? No. You want some more face movies, huh? Just look right there. Say hi, J Dog. My buddy, ain't you, huh? Yeah, he was trying to help me get Dad up off the floor last night. He was worried about him. What? He says, yeah, I was worried about Papa. You got apple butter? Well, you never told me that. He didn't say nothing about apple butter. Yeah, I got the electric anchors too, Angler, and I'm telling you, once you use them, you'll never, ever, ever go back to pulling an anchor up. The only thing is they wouldn't work on, anchors on the Ohio River or whatever. They work on by bluegill fishing on, small trolling motor lakes or whatever. But that anchor J Dog throws off his boat on the river, my anchor winch things wouldn't pull them up. Oh man, I did have some girl send me two jars of homemade strawberry jam. Yes, and it's awesome. I just happened to mention that I liked it, and the next thing I know, I got a box in the mail with it and some homemade sugar cookies. And I was like, I probably ought to be nice to that one. What? No. The answer to that would be no. You just went out there. We're not even going to go there today. Yeah, apple butter is good. I like it on biscuits myself with some regular butter and some apple butter because that's how you get fat like I am. So use electric anchor. Also, you can get 100-watt and controller. The 100-watt, I'm assuming you're talking about that's the solar panel itself. 13 inches by 3.5 feet each at 600 watts. Really? That's pretty efficient for no bigger than they are, isn't it? I imagine those are probably high dollars. You can get a 100-watt and controller. So the 100-watt is the solar panel itself. So that ain't that expensive, really. And the controller I would assume takes up a lot of that price. Uncle Lou, you did. I forget what mine are named, but they don't. I can't remember what their weight limit is. You know what I mean? On how much. The only thing is, I switched these here. I changed from the original ones we had, and I wish I had read the features better because this one here doesn't stop on its own when the anchor hits the bottom. The other one I had, when it felt the line go slack, it would stop itself, and then it would like go maybe a quarter of a turn further after it stopped. Gig, dude, I am so with you on the wintertime is the worst for me. I'm telling you, psychologically it kills me. And you got to be some kind of masochist to sit and watch people in other states fish all winter where it's not cold. Yeah, angler man, dude, you need to do a video on that setup with the uh, solar on your boat. I would like to see that because I've got enough room in the front of that boat probably to put two of the 13 by 3.5s. So that would give me 1200 watts right there. And the only thing I'd be running is the trolling motor. I mean, the anchor things, but those I don't use very often because once I find where I'm going, I don't move a lot. I thought you wanted to get a Bimini top, Ernie, so now you're talking about buying a motor. Okay. Send me a picture of the van, Ernie. I got a whole bunch of stuff I need to sell. I got 2 road bikes. I don't even know what I got. Tools. I got an air compressor. I got 2 air compressors actually I need to sell. Want to be outdoors? You can keep the snow and you can keep your winter. I like fall. And if I could have fall year around, I would be perfectly content and would never want to die. What kind of van did you say it was, Ernie? Is it a cargo van? Is it a custom van? Oh, and the other thing, Uncle Lou, I didn't know you could do a private chat on here. I never had a clue. Not that I want a private chat with anybody, but I didn't even know it had that option. Yeah, I'm with you. Anything 70 to 80, 80 being the highest I ever want to be. But if it's going to be up around 80, I want low humidity. And then I'm like, I'm fine. Angler, I think I just went to your, let me see. I don't think I got you followed, but I'm getting ready to. Because yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. No problem. When this is over, I'll go through your videos and I'll find it. It's not a problem at all. So what do you have on the top of your RV? Do you have more than that? Look at you guys fishing with your uh, cheater scope thing, finding where the fish are. No, I'm kidding. I wish that had been around when I was younger. Yeah, I'm just looking to see off the. No, I'll go through it. There was some nice perch you had though. You kidding me? Those were some dandy perch. Curtis, don't be redacting your messages. I'll get over here and I'll get that message somehow. Oh, that was Mom going in Dad's room. I thought that was Pop getting up. You know, am I the only one that hates the little heart thing down in the bottom where you can't see what someone typed, the part of the first line? Really? Angler, do you use lithium ion batteries? I know they're expensive, they cost more, but I know on dirt bikes they started using them when they first come out, but they cost so much the average guy didn't want to pay that much for a battery in his dirt bike, you know. But as the price come down on them, they definitely have more cranking power for size and weight for sure. But I heard, you know, things about them. Half of it you don't know if it's true or not. You know, about, well, you can't let it run all the way down if it gets below 5% and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but that's why you buy a battery tender, and when you're not using it, you put it on there, and that problem is not a problem. What's everybody hate there, Ernie? I had to roll up that far. Just lead, yeah, that's what I got right now, and I only got one good battery. It's 100 amp hour battery, and I got another one I got to replace that runs the lights and the village pump and stuff for the live well on the little boat. Because the one that's in there, I have no idea how many years it's been in there. And because we didn't use the boat that much, we would just put a float charger on it, you know. But it's got to be 10 years old, I'd say. But what we use it for, actually, I think I wired the anchor hoist to it. What's everybody hating on there downtown Ernie Brown? Let me scroll up here and see. I can't see. I don't see nothing. You know, the best part about the lithium ions become, well, it used to be. I just had to put a battery in my Ford Escape Hybrid. $211, the cheapest battery I could find. And there's an Exide battery factory in my town. You know what I mean? So there's warehouses you can go buy them at. And that was the cheap. I was like, how much? I was like, whoa, no, I'm not buying the batteries that do the electric motor part of this car. And so I don't know if COVID had something to do with them batteries going out of the world like that, but 200 and some bucks for a darn car battery. I'd hate to see what a starter or something cost. Oh, okay, that's what it was. The heart, yeah, yeah. I hope whoever put that there loses their job for sure. That is the biggest pain. I hate it. Uh, and the bad part is they don't give you the option to remove it. I don't care if it's there if you get the option to remove it from the screen. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, right now taking care of Pop, I can't, I don't take the boat out or nothing. You know, I go fish off the bank because hey, good morning, Ash. How are you? You know, I feel bad hooking the boat up and taking off when Pop can't go no more. So I just, when I go fishing, I just go bank fishing. And eventually I'll be able to just take the little boat out and go. Probably next summer by then, you know. But for some reason, it just makes me feel bad to hook that trailer up and load and take the boat, you know, when for 30 years me and Dad have been in the boat kind of thing. You know what I mean? where I'm sure he wouldn't mind or whatever, but I don't know. Heading to work. Ashley, I'm so sorry you got to go to work. No, I'm kidding. I got work to do today, too. Oh, wait a minute. Today's Thursday, isn't it? Oops. I got to look at something real quick. I think I got to see a house today in Newcastle. Yep. Today's Thursday, isn't it? Yep. Got to see a house at 2 p.m. Okay. Well, guys, we're getting ready to end this jolly little chunk we've been having. This is Solar Power 101 today. I changed the title. Yeah, J Dog, I agree. I agree with you. I'm sure, and I'm sure he feels the same way. But hey, don't you worry about me and my Red Bulls, brother. That's only the third one this morning. I'm kidding. But I don't know. I'm weird that way. It just bothers me to take it out and go fishing while he can't go out in it. And I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't bother me. After he's gone, it won't bother me. Or after it gets to the point where he can't get out of bed and stuff like that anymore, then, but I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's just how my brain works. Because yeah, J Dog, you guys are probably right, man. To be honest with you, I know. It's just hard sometimes to get in the right mindset of things when you're going through stuff that you never really went through. Like, you know what I mean? You don't. I don't know how to handle what I'm going through. So I just do what I think's best. I got to keep reminding myself God will not burden you with more than you can handle. But there are times I wonder about that one. You know what I mean? But I can go bluegill fishing and do that from the bank. Ashley, I do. I need a weekend. I need to take off and go down and fish with J Dog for a weekend. That's what I need to do. I gotta find someone. You know, Last year I done it and it was okay because mom could still see pretty good, but she can't see good enough now that I can leave her with him. There's no way. So the only way I can take off and go for a weekend is to have someone come in and stay here. Exactly, J Dog. I need some dog therapy. But I got a cousin I'm gonna talk to about it that lives here. She's really good people and she would be able to take care of dad and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because she's just that kind of person. Because the nurses already learned that you be real careful what you do around him. If I'm standing around, I better do it right and not be messing around. Because he's at the stage now in his life he's not capable of defending himself or you know what I mean. So my job's to make sure nothing happens to him, and I will do that at all cost. The nurse did say something yesterday about, do you think it's getting to be too much? And I was like, I don't know, to be honest with you. We'll see.
Did you get your thing done last night?
And most of the way. I got to see a house today at 2
Okay,
over in Newcastle, so it'll take me about an hour and a half. It's a duplex.
that's all right.
Yep.
I'm here.
I know. I'll get it all set up and get him set up before I leave.
Uh, I asked God, I said, I need to have the strength.
Uh, at midnight, I give him his pain medication and the shot thing. And then I set the alarm for 4. which is the time the pain medicine is getting. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
set the alarm for 4, and then I get up and
When he gets,
do that.
I didn't know.
No, you're fine. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Wait, why am I typing for? I can talk. Never mind. Yeah, I muted for a minute. Mom was talking to me about something. And here in 15 minutes, I'm going to shut her down. I got to get busy for the day. And I got to go in here. I got a whiteboard with all the hours and stuff that when I give him his medicine, I put check marks and stuff. And I got to erase it yesterday's and get it set up for today. And that's right, Curtis. I'm telling you right now, my mom said to tell both of you boys, you better be nice to your elders. She told me I had permission to take a stick with me the next time I went fishing with J Dog and you guys. And I know how to use a stick. I'll bend y'all over and give you switches like my mom used to do me. You ain't that big. Oh, wait, I take that back. Yeah, you are. Never mind. I'll hold a gun on you and then give you a switching. All right, guys, I'm gonna kick out of here. I truly, truly appreciate you guys sitting around hanging out with me in the morning. I know it doesn't sound like much, guys, sitting around and chatting and things like that, guys and gals, but it actually helps me. You know what I mean? Uh, with depression and stuff like that, it helps keep it at bay because you get a couple hours a day of interaction and stuff that I normally don't get. So, yeah, Curtis, Merry Christmas. Stop in Christmas Day. You get a chance, at least stop in and say hi. Because, like I said, we don't really do Christmas here no more. So, when I get up Christmas morning, I'll start it live and it'll go all day. It's better than the news. Yeah, gig. And we don't even talk about politics in any of these. I draw the line there, man. It's like me and my son. We have totally opposite views on that stuff. You know what I mean? So we've came to the conclusion that we never ever talk about it with each other, and otherwise we always end up arguing. So it's what does that say? Something non gratis. Not status non gratis. What's the word I'm looking for, Lou? Where it's off limits. Okay, Ashley, we'll see you, honey. I'll be here tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I'll probably be able to do the regular 5 a.m. and it'll be on StreamYard. No, it ain't, dog. Don't lie. He's got, I'm telling you right now, if you want to get if you want to see how good what he does is, try it yourself and you'll understand uh, how smooth his show runs. You know what I mean? It was an eye opener for me. English, it's off limits. What's the word I'm looking for, though, Lou? You know, not status non gratis. I'm gonna have to Google it now. It's gonna drive me nuts till I do. Squirrel, I gave you a wrench, brother. I'm trying to keep up with people who come in that don't have one because I missed that stuff. Lou's been pointing it out for me. You taking off, Ernie? Yeah, we got a few minutes here, but if everybody wants to take off, we'll take off too. It don't matter to me. I'm good either way. I'm just gonna get me some breakfast, and I got to pull some property cards for the house I'm gonna go see. Hey, Jello. Hello, buddy. It's good to see you. Let me see. I'm gonna find you here real quick. There we go. All right, you're in the club, man. This is the place where all the geeks hang out because the cool kids won't let us come to their rooms. Yeah, that other guy, Steve, I'm with you, man. He's a hack. Talk about riding on the coattails, man. Oh, Curtis, if we didn't love you and Eric, we wouldn't bother you, man. To be honest with you, you guys are good kids. I'm pretty happy, really, that the first time I went fishing with J Dog, you guys happened to be there too, because I'd never met you before, and it's turned into a really, really good thing. Yeah, there's a lot of love. This reminds me of a dysfunctional family. You know, we all cut up on each other and everyone, but if you need something, they're there for you. That's all that matters. And I hate getting sappy, so I hate all of you actually, because I just rather spend my time with my dogs than humans. Caroline. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Ernie, 100%. Melissa is she's like the director, producer, and keeps everybody in line on that show. Yeah. She's the behind the scenes force that makes the rocket ship fly. Caroline. I don't even know who Caroline is, and that's funny. Yeah, Danimals, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna kick it off here in 8 minutes. That'll be 3 hours, and I got stuff to do today, and I gotta get the board updated, Dad's medicine board, so it'll be ready for the day. Clementine. Ah, okay, that's it. Caroline and Clementine. Hey, has anybody heard from John Parker? I seen an email the other day. I ain't heard nothing back. I know that he had, I think, I don't suppose he'd mind talking. He had a urinary tract infection, I think, when we first started. And he wasn't feeling great then, but then the sleep thing had more to do with anything about him not doing the thing on Friday morning. But other than that, I haven't heard from him. Maybe next time answer me. Wonder if Gig made it back into shore yet. He was out there and said he hadn't caught a fish. That's funny, man, because he goes out there one day and fills up 3 coolers, then the next day doesn't catch a thing in the same area. Yeah, me too, Curtis. That's another reason why I'm in this, because I need food too. I haven't eaten yet, and I've been up 4 hours or so, and that's just, you got to feed the beast, baby. Who has a show on tonight? The Bait Shop? Is that what it is? It's Catfish Weekly on Monday and the Bait Shop on Thursday, or did I miss the Bait Shop last night? I have to turn my PC's got the lineup that Troy made,
There you go, and over that.
and it needs to be updated because there's more stuff on that I think getting on there. Okay, the Bait Shop's on tonight at 8. Well, I will see probably 90% of you people this evening at 8 o'clock. See, Danimal's the first one I seen that it made the sentences short enough that the heart didn't mess with it. Bells on and nothing else, probably. Oh, J Dog, you hard ass, you'll be there, and I know you'll be watching in the background, whether you want to say it or not. I'm going to say hi to you just to mess with you, even if you're there or not. I will be saying hello, J Dog, every 5 minutes. Oh man, got my last call shirt. Play on the Last Supper. Yeah, we all miss J Dog. You know, because he's a really good guy when he's asleep. He just ain't sleeping enough. That was a line Grandpa used to say about me all the time when I was a kid. I think she turned the dishwasher on. Now, what if I need to take a shower and now the dishwasher is going to run for 2 hours? Something don't sound right here. J Dog, we'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. All right, man. You will be there. I know you will. Unless you're going fishing, then I'll accept that excuse. But it'd be cold. Well, no, it's actually going to get warm today. I forget, man. I seen that the weather guy said it was going to get warm. Let's see what the temperature is now. Heck, it's 41 right now. So that means it's going to probably get almost 50 today, I hope, maybe. That changes my attire that I shall be wearing to see the house. I may actually wear shorts today. All right, Daniel, man. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock. All right. I'll be on tomorrow at 5 because I think, unless something happens, we'll pop and end up all night again. Then y'all know that you know why I'm not there. They can actually sing carols in their soprano voices. Oh no, Ernie, believe me. You know what? I think it was last Friday. I'd been in the house most of the day working on an appraisal, so I hadn't been out much. And I walked outside about 3 in the afternoon. It was 50 degrees, partially sun, and not a lick of wind blowing. And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, man! December, and this is a perfect day to be going fishing." You ain't missed nothing, Kelly. Believe me. J Dog in here picking on all of us being mean. That's about it. He had me crying earlier. You missed that. I had to put the band aid back up on the screen, act like I was having a cigarette, and mute the mic and everything. $50. But gig, I'm wearing, if it's 50 degrees when I get ready to go at 2 o'clock this afternoon, I'm wearing shorts. I'll wear a long sleeve t shirt and have a jacket with me, but I'm wearing shorts. I guarantee it. Mistletoe, like a necklace, a low hanging necklace, like a pimp necklace, only it hangs really low about the navel area. There's a pretty good crew in here right now, actually. All right, 1 minute. Y'all say your goodbyes because I'm getting out of here. Why waste so much time with you people anyway? You kidding me? I could have been doing something productive like eating donuts. Ooh, you know what? I got some blueberry donuts from the bakery yesterday. I forgot all about that. Oh man. I ain't got any boiled eggs, so I'm gonna have to eat that for breakfast. More like a belt. That's a good one. I like that. A belt. Is Chrissy not feeling well still, or is that why you can't go, or you gotta take her somewhere? Cool. Oh no, gig! I ain't going fishing. I got to see a house today. Is what I got to do an appraisal inspection. But believe me, if I was going fishing, I'd do the same just to tell Winter, you're not beating me, buddy. I love boiled eggs, Uncle Lou. I mean, to me, they're once you make them and I have them in the fridge, they're so easy. If for breakfast, I don't have to do anything. I just go grab a couple and maybe some toast and have breakfast or some good seasoning salt stuff I put on them. I haven't tried butter. I'm gonna have to check that out actually. Oh, good call right there, Kelly. And I'm sorry, Ernie. I agree with her on that one. She's like a prison guard. Oh, I like it. I'm gonna tell her you said that too, but no, I won't because she already knows. Now, see if it's all flat ground and you can back up right to the place and just pull a lawn chair out and sit down and not have to stand up, then I might have to let you have a weekend away from the joint. So you got a 3 day pass, go fishing and be back here. And if you're hurt, then you'll never get to go again until I go with you. Thank you, Chrissy, for the prayers, honey. I appreciate it immensely. And can you let Ernie out on leave for a day if he promises you not to do anything but sit in a chair?
10 o'clock.
Okay. No, that ain't gonna work, Chrissy. Never mind. You know he ain't gonna sit in a chair because the one place he's fishing won't be good enough. You have to get up, walk over 10 yards, and cast somewhere else. And next thing you know, he's walking around the lake. Yeah, there you go, Chrissy. Me and you was thinking alike on that, wasn't we? Hey, Hilly Billy, how are you, buddy? Yep, we're thinking alike. There's no way he stays in that one spot unless he just happens to start catching fish the minute he gets there. Yeah, I understand. My doctor got mad when I had my knee replacement because I drove, to the appointment, and he said something like, "We should be able to start driving next week." And I was like, "Well, how am I going to get home today?" And he was like, "You can't be driving yet." And I said, "Yeah, it's all right. I just used my foot to push because I had my right knee done actually." I said, "I just got my chair adjusted where I can just use my foot on the gas, and I just use the other foot for the brake." And he didn't see the logic in it. And I was like, "Dude, you don't understand. We ain't all got it made that we got someone to take us places. So you do what you got to do when it gets like that in life." Oh, we're 3 minutes over. Bye, y'all. I told you I was ending this at 3 hours. Now I'm 3 minutes over. I got to erase 3 minutes of my life. Bye.